Hey, how you doing? Happy Saturday, hot, sweaty, messy edition. All right, today we're talking about NSA versus NKA. And you might wonder, what the heck does that mean? So again, welcome to DNN, the David Newman Network. You're here, I'm here, let's talk about this. I just came from the gym. I am hot, I am sweaty, I am a mess, but I needed to rant about this, so I'm glad you're here. National Speakers Association. National Speakers Association just had our Influence 2020 virtual event last week. It was great. It was fantastic. Had a couple of reconnect conversations with some of my speaker buddies and colleagues. And one of them actually said this, I wish that we were the National Keynoters Association. National Keynoters Association, not the National Speakers Association. Now, for the past 10 plus years or so, the National Speakers Association has adopted the tagline and the moniker, this is the professional association for experts who speak professionally. Let's unpack that. Experts who speak professionally. Right now, I am an expert who is speaking to you professionally. When you're on a live stream, when you're on your YouTube channel, when you're on a webinar, when you're doing videos, when you're recording your online courses, all of those things count, my friends, as experts who are speaking professionally. When you are hosting a podcast, when you are guesting on a podcast, when you are delivering consulting advice to a client, when you are doing a group coaching program in front of a group of clients, all of these things, in my opinion, are experts who are speaking professionally. Now, here is my background with the National Speakers Association. Went to my first meeting in 2003, ended up joining my local chapter in 2005, joined the National Association in 2006, became chapter president of my chapter in 2010, got into my certified speaking professional designation in 2014, joined the $1 Million Speakers Group in 2017. In between there, in 2015-16, I was the host of the National Speakers Association audio magazine called Voices of Experience. I've served on the Chapter Leadership Council. Here's what I'm saying. I am all about NSA. I love NSA. I am a product of NSA. I am the poster child for NSA. When clients ask me, so this NSA thing, this National Speakers Association, should I join? Should I not join? Is this worth it? I say, listen, I'm going to give you 107 reasons why the National Speakers Association is an awesome, amazing, incredible group to get involved with. Get involved at your local chapter, get involved nationally, serve in your local chapter, serve nationally, go for your designation, certified speaking professional. I'm going to warmly embrace you and hug you and kiss you when hugging and kissing becomes available again. Hug you and kiss you and embrace you into the $1 Million Speakers Group. But I want to talk about this because this whole concept of I wish it was just keynoters, that is complete horse shit. Can I say that? Can I say that on the live stream? It is complete horse shit. It is wrong. It is damaging to the profession. It is damaging to the association. So let's see. Veronica says hi. Don Levy says that's one diversified and inclusive tagline. Yes, 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 yes. It totally is. So let me go back to my points here. If we were to become the National Keynoters Association, welcome to 1977. 1977 called, and they want their professional association back. Because in 1977, there wasn't really a coaching profession. There were some random coaches and advisors and consultants, and they didn't know what to call themselves. Even the consulting profession was in its infancy. I would peg the consulting profession as starting with Peter Block and when Alan Weiss's books came out and when Tom Peters came out with In Search of Excellence and made McKinsey a national name and a national brand, that was 1981. So we had keynote speakers traveling the country like a traveling road show, right? That's 1977. If you want the National Keynoters Association, stupidest goddamn idea I've heard in probably 10 years, welcome to 1977. Next, I want to see if this makes more sense to be all-inclusive, like Don just said, all-inclusive, and embrace all experts who speak professionally, or if you just want to go for 10% of the market. So let me tell you the breakdown of our $1 Million Speakers group that I've been a member of for 3 years. In the $1 Million Speakers group, there's about 130 NSA members. There's 130 of us. 10% are pure keynoters, 10%. 90% run an enterprise-sized company with employees, with licensing, with other coaches, with other consultants, with training curriculum, with licensing, with sponsorship, with video training, with online courses. So do you want to disqualify 90% of the $1 Million Speakers group from being in the National Speakers Association? That seems to me fairly ridiculous. Because if 90% of the super successful people have one business model, we need to take the entire association into that 90%. And we want to openly embrace and love the coaches, the consultants, the speakers, the trainers, the information marketers, the webinar people, the course creators, the video people, the people who license their intellectual property by way of their thought leadership, right? People who market their smarts. That's my audience. I don't know who NSA's audience is going to be or should be or will be or can be, but my audience is people who market their smarts. And you do that with books and keynotes and speeches and training and consulting and coaching and mentoring and CEO roundtables and online courses. And what the hell is wrong with people like, oh, it just needs to be keynoters. It's only keynoters. Keynoters are the only real people. Keynoters are the only good people. You know what? I'll tell you where you can stick that. You can stick it up your hiney. Number 3, if you look at where most of the money is made in the industry that we call the expert industry, experts who speak professionally, right? Are you going to put income, again, 90% of the $1 Million Speakers group is non-keynoters. 10% of the $1 Million Speakers group are people who have a keynote-only business. Are you going to put the income and the impact that a consultant can have, and the impact and the income that a coach can have, and the impact and the income that an online course creator can have, are you going to value that higher than the ego of I'm a keynoter, I'm a keynote, I'm on the big stage, I do my big stage stuff? The arrogance, the complacency, and the stupidity of that position, I do not understand. I just don't. I just don't get it. I don't like it. It makes zero sense to me, Beth Granger. 0 cents to me. There you go. And Beth says, you'll love it. I've learned so much and made amazing friends. Pure Keynote is way less than 10%, says my buddy Joel Block, another member of the $1 Million Speakers group. And Joel and I were in the same conversation with this person who shall not be named. And then Ben says the Interstellar Everybody Association, if you want a very, very inclusive name. Well, that might be a little bit too broad, but I like the way you're going. I like the way you're thinking. This to me makes perfect sense. So people like Joel Block, people like Bill Cates, people like Shep Hyken, people like Jeffrey Hazlett, people like Simon T. Bailey, people like my buddy Waldo Waldman. They have an income and an impact that is far beyond their time on a keynote stage. Do they occasionally do keynotes? Are they somewhat keynote heavy at some points? I mean, not now, obviously, because now everything is virtual. But that's the other thing. By the way, that's the other thing. Let's move on to point 4. Hello, COVID-19. Hi, keynoters. Your business has just imploded. Your business has just been decimated. And if you're like, no, bring back the keynote. It's like, you know what? Bring back coal mining. Bring back coal mining. Bring back manual labor jobs. Bring back filthy, dirty, disgusting, low-paying jobs because that's the future of America. No, no. You know what the future of America is? It is SpaceX, it is Tesla, it is Amazon, it is Google, it is IBM, Microsoft. Where are people wanting to go back? Let's go back to 1977. All the people whose calendars were wiped clean suddenly have these big chests and these big egos. I'm a keynoter. I want to do more keynotes. Well, really? That's funny because most of us in the $1 Million Speakers group, we make 7 figures plus, 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 in some cases multi-7 figures. I've got buddies in there with $4 million, $6 million businesses. They do keynotes when they want to. They do keynotes when they feel like it. The vast majority of their money comes from helping a huge amount of people with outcomes, breakthroughs, and results. So when you talk to Joel Block, he does keynotes, but he also creates huge amounts of wealth for people. When you talk to Hazlett, you talk to Cates, you talk to Shep Hyken, you talk to any of the people in the $1 Million Speakers group, their impact goes way beyond the necessity of showing up in a certain place at a certain time to do a 1-hour keynote speech. To me, when you zoom out to the global level of thought leadership and the expert-based business, that is trivial. And I think those days are gone. Those days are gone. They're over. So at best, we're going to have hybrid online and offline events, the ability to do what I'm doing right now and what Joel's doing with his video series and what a lot of people are doing with licensing and certification and webinars and online courses and video and learning portals and CEO forums. This is the future of having a speaking-driven business where you are sharing your ideas, you are marketing your smarts. Now, finally, number 5, last thing. If you're a pure keynoter and you haven't already gotten the memo in the last 5 months that now is the time to pivot everything and reimagine everything and blow things up and start from scratch and pivot the modes and the methods and the outcomes that you deliver, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. The marketplace is giving you this feedback. Your clients are giving you this feedback. Your bank account is giving you this feedback. Your spouse, your loved one, your dog, your accountant is giving you this feedback. If you're not aware that we are never going back, January 2020 is in the rearview mirror. It is never, ever coming back. And you don't want it to come back. You want to blaze the trail forward anyway, because that's what thought leaders do. So thought leaders are worried about the new normal, the next normal, the now. Write that down. New normal, next normal, the now. This is all we have, my friends. I'm waiting for June of 2021. Here's what I hear from other speakers and keynoters. Right? Oh, my calendar for June of 2021 is jammed. I'm jammed in January of 2021. Okay, cool. What's your game plan for the next 11 months? Because June, did I say January or June? I meant June of 2021. Anyway, June of 21 is going to become fall of 21. Fall of 21 is going to become winter of 21. Winter of 21 is going to become spring of 22. It's never going to end. And if you are still stuck waiting for January 2020 to come back, you are screwed. You're screwed. It's over. Tear it up. Go work at Starbucks. Put on the mask. Make me a latte. I'll take a grande latte with almond milk. Thank you, mofo. Because if you think this is all about the business the way it used to be, it is not. We need to blaze the trail forward, right? You need to pivot them. And I know people hate the word pivot. We're so sick and tired. And I'm sick and tired of it too. I am sick and tired of pivot this and pivot that and flex this and new normal and all these buzzwords and crap that's going around. Whatever you call it, I call it making money this month. I call it making money this quarter. I call it making money this year. I call it helping clients, helping the clients that you're meant to help, serving the clients that you're meant to serve. That's what I call it. You're sitting in your desk waiting for the keynote business to come back. Are you freaking crazy? Are you freaking nuts? What the hell's wrong with you? Go get some coaching clients. Go get a consulting contract. Go get a virtual training gig. Go form a CEO mastermind or a platinum council around what you're doing. Because if you don't pivot the modes, methods, and outcomes, your business is in the toilet. And there is no way out, and there is no other path other than pivot your modes, methods, and outcomes that you deliver. I know people are lighting up the chat here. I apologize. I have not kept up here. Ramon, yes, my friend, forward, not back. Use the word shift. Use the word adapt if you hate the word pivot. Great job, Beth Granger. Appreciate that hugely. I love pivot. I love pivot too. I love the concept of pivoting, right? The beauty of this business, the beauty of having an independent solopreneur thought leadership business, and Ramon knows this, and Beth knows this, and Joel knows this, and Randy knows this. We can have this business 500 different ways. The people that are married to way number one and say, no, I want this business. I want this to be the distribution mode. I want this to be the channel that people buy. I want this to be what they do. No. And Randy's saying, amen. My buddy Nigel, big kisses to you, my friend. So Nigel does a ton of keynotes, but you know what? He publishes best-selling books, and he does consulting, and he goes into these companies and does these large-scale transformation programs. So Nigel, who's probably one of the most brilliant keynoters on the planet, he's on board with this. He is on board with this. This is why we have a kissy-kissy relationship, by the way. So this is huge. So let's review, and then I will remand you to your own custody for the rest of your Saturday. So we're talking about the National Speakers Association, or in the UK with Nigel, of course, the PSA, the Professional Speaking Association over in the UK. NSA, National Speakers Association versus National Keynoters Association, which is the dumbest idea I've heard in quite a long time. Number one, if you like that idea, welcome to 1977. Number two, do you want to be in the 100% or do you want to be in the 10%? Because 90% of the $1 Million Speakers Group has a non-keynote focused thought leadership business. Do you value income and impact over the ego satisfaction of I'm a keynoter? We should all be keynoters. Keynoters are the only important people. Again, welcome to 1977. Number four, hello COVID-19. Hello postponed. Hello canceled. Hello virtual. I would even argue if you're doing a virtual keynote, are you a keynoter or are you an online presenter? Ooh, that'll mess with some people's heads. Woo! I don't know what's going on. I'm not a keynoter anymore. Where's my 3,000 humans in the audience? God, weak-minded, ego-driven fruitcakes. All right, pivot your modes, methods, and outcomes. If you do that, you will be successful. So long live the National Speakers Association with experts who speak professionally, and the National Keynoters Association, rest in peace. It's done. You're dead. Stick a fork in it. Thank you. Have a great day. Really appreciate all the love and the support. There's Nigel again. Wonderful. New personality assessment tools. He sells tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of pounds. It's bigger than dollars. Pounds of these assessment tools, these organizational assessments to come in and do organizational consulting. Yes, he's a fantastic onstage speaker, but he's got a business, not a practice, because he's a keynoter plus, 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 plus. That business model I love. The people are like, well, if you're doing anything other than keynotes, then you're not really a speaker. No, that's not true. That's crazy town. That is wrong. Bad, bad, bad. What we're talking about here is good, good, good. Like I said, long live the National Speakers Association and all of our brother and sister associations in the Global Speakers Federation. National Keynoters Association? Nah, not gonna happen. Dumb, 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 silly, silly, silly. All right, have a good weekend. Be good. Share this video if you want to piss some people off. Share this video. Throw me under the bus. Share this video and let's piss some people off. All right, bye, gang. Good to see you.